I'd like to call to order the regular City Council meeting of Thursday, February 13th, 2025. Public participation of this meeting is provided in person and remotely via Zoom in accordance with the Mass General Law. The Zoom link can be found on the city website. This meeting is also being televised and recorded by Peabody TV and the City Council stenographer. Please join me for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. You heard the motion to approve the minutes. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. And roll call. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll call vote. Councilor Turco is on Zoom tonight, so he will be participating remotely. We're going to have a roll call on those minutes. Thank you.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you. And now we are going to move on to hearings. Item number 4, if the clerk wouldn't mind reading the hearing notice.
Notice is hereby given that the City Council of the City of Peabody will conduct a public hearing on Thursday evening, February 13th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. in the Frank L. Wigan Auditorium, 24 Lowell Street, Peabody, Mass., and remotely via Zoom on the application from Nick Marcos, care of Detour Cars, LLC, DBA Auto Factory, 288 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass., requesting the transfer of a Class II motor vehicle license from Richard Kumpel, DBA RBK Auto Sales, Inc. at 288 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass. For remote participation using the Zoom platform, please visit www.peabody-ma.gov under City Calendar on the homepage or contact the City Clerk's office. Peabody City Council, Councilor Julie K. Daigle, City Council President.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And the petitioner is at the podium. If you wouldn't mind stating your name and address for the record and describing what your application is. Thank you. And you can hit that button on your right.
Good evening, councilors. My name is Nick Marcos. I live at 14 Patton Drive in Hamilton. I am the owner of Auto Factory. We currently do business in Peabody, 156 Newbury Street, which is Route 1. We are looking to open a second location at 288 Newbury Street, and we're looking to keep things the same as the prior license holder, and I'm here to answer any questions, comments, or concerns.
Thank you. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in favor? Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak against this? Is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak in favor? No, there is not. Is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition? There is not. Councilor Gamache.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Through you, Mr. Marcos originally was at this site years ago, and then he leased it to RBK. Last year, the lease came up. They decided they'd take the property back and utilize that. There's 24 cars listed, but on the license it says 12. I'm looking at that now, and that's what caught my attention. The parking plan shows 24 vehicles, but the City of Peabody license 2025 shows be a maximum of 12 vehicles. Yeah, but there were more vehicles there than there were. So you want to go back to the 24?
Yeah, correct. I never saw anything that said 12. I only saw the 24.
Okay. If I may, through the chair to the city clerk.
Councilor Gamache, that parking lot is half in Peabody and half in Danvers.
Does he have to go through Danvers as well, or just? We never went through that before, right?
Personally?
Yeah.
Well, we own the property.
Yeah.
So we currently have a permit on the
Danvers side?
The Danvers side of the
Okay.
property, right?
So this will contain 12 of the vehicles, even though you got 24 vehicles?
So I was under the impression that it was 24 in total, but if it's 12,
Well, this is, if I may, I don't want to interrupt. Because half the property is Danvers, half the property is Peabody, it was split as a license.
Sure.
So 12, your license out of the city of Peabody says 12.
Okay.
The Danvers part of your property will have 12. So
Sure.
under your parking plan, you have 24 vehicles that
understood.
you can sell, okay?
Okay,
Just a
yeah.
clarification, because when I looked at the license, I wanted to make
Sure.
sure. All right?
Sure. Not a
Okay.
problem, yeah.
What were the hours of operation that you want?
Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday would be 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Sundays would be 11 to 4, although we're not always open on Sundays.
Yeah, well, I'm going to give you the hours of operation only in case you don't have to open those hours.
Correct,
But
yeah.
you can utilize those hours from opening to closing.
Appreciate that, yeah.
Okay, I have no further questions if there are none for this council.
Counselor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through you to Councilor Gamache. Yes, that's my recollection as well, Councilor Gamache. It's 12 is already permitted in Peabody and the rest are in Danvers. And then whatever type of egress and access you have there was a sticking point at some point in the past, but, you're here for the cars, and that's my recollection as well. Thank you.
Counselor Welton, did I see your hand up?
Yes, it was up, Madam President, but Councilor Manning Martin actually just touched on it. I was going to ask if Councilor Gamache wanted to mention the issues with unloading and offloading cars, but it sounds like that's been addressed and taken care of, but I'll defer to Councilor Gamache.
If I may, I've been at his other lot further down Route 1, and we came to an agreement as to how we would unload, and there's plenty of room on this site to unload, so he knows, he's full aware of
Correct, yeah.
the ordinance.
Great. Thank you. No further questions for me. Thanks, Madam President.
Before I move to, I think, Counselor McGinn, can we have a motion to receive and approve item 8A?
Motion to receive 8A and approve as informational from the building commissioner. So moved.
The motion is for a special permit transfer from
Yeah.
the building department. Any comments or questions? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach. Yes. Gould,
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins. Manning Martin,
Yes.
Welton, McGinn,
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes,
Motion carries 11 to 0.
thank you. And now I'm going to move to Counselor McGinn, if you have a comment. No? Counselor Rozignol? No? Counselor Gould?
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. Marcos has been before us a number of times, he and his brother, and has been nothing but amendable as far as I'm concerned with any issues that we've had. He's always been upfront and is willing to fix whatever issues there might be, so keep up the good work.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor Gould. Are there any other counselors that would like to speak? Counselor Turco, any comments from you?
No, thank you, Madam Chair. I appreciate the offer.
Thank you, Counselor. All right, Counselor Gamache.
Move to close the public hearing.
So moved. Any comments? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach. Yes. Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin, Welton.
Yes.
McGinn, Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes,
Motion carries 11 to 0.
thank you. Counselor Gamache.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. This time, I'd move approval on the application from Nick Marcos, care of Detour Cars LLC, doing business as Auto Factory, 288 Newbury Street, Peabody, Mass., requesting the transfer of a Class II motor vehicle license from Richard Crumple, doing business as RBK Auto Sales, Inc., at 288 Newbury Street with the following conditions. The conditions be hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., and this license is for 12 vehicles. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Good luck,
night.
Mr. Marcos.
Thank you.
Okay, we're moving on to the reports of committee. Finance Committee, Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. The Finance Committee met earlier this evening. Present for the committee were Councilors Gamache, Gould, Manning Martin, and sitting in for Councilor Turco was Councilor Welton, and myself as chair. Also present were Councilors Daigle, Higgins, Melville, and Rozignol. There was one item on the agenda, transfer of funds, CPC Bikeway Independence Greenway Extension Project, in an amount of $334,330. This was presented to us by the Director of Finance, Mr. Gingras. As briefly explained that this is CPC funding that is being used for the further design efforts on the Independence Greenway. With that, motion was made by Councilor Gould as follows. Move to approve transfer request from account number 270-0000-33021, CPC Open Space Fund balance in an amount of $334,330 to account number 270-1811-58562-2025-000350, CPC Bikeway Independence Greenway Extension Project in an amount of $334,330. Madam President, that motion passed the Finance Committee unanimously, and I now bring it for consideration to the full council. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. That completes my report.
Thank you, Councilor McGinn. The next committee meeting that we had was the Committee of the Whole to discuss one agenda item, which was the salary of the mayor. Present included Councilors Peach, Gould, Gamache, Higgins, Manning Martin, Welton, McGinn, Rozignol, and Melville. Councilor Turco was absent. Councilor Gould discussed the current salary of the mayor and proposed a $3,000 raise, and the will of the committee was to approve that unanimously. So I will make the formal motion with the ordinance before you and entertain someone to make a motion on that. Be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Peabody as follows. Section 1, that the Code of the City of Peabody adopted on January 9th, 1986, and amended is hereby further amended by deleting the following from Section 2.13, Salary of the Mayor. The salary of the mayor shall be $139,000 per annum, and such salary shall also include all benefits afforded to the full-time continuous service employees of the city in the use of an automobile. In inserting in place, therefore, the following. The salary of the mayor shall be $142,000 per annum, and such salary shall also include all benefits afforded to full-time continuous service employees of the City of Peabody with the use of an automobile. Section 2, all ordinances or part of ordinances inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed. This ordinance shall take effect on July 1, 2025, as provided by law. Motion to advertise? So moved. Roll call vote, please.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes,
Motion carries 11 to 0.
thank you. That concludes the Committee of the Whole. We are going to move on to motions, orders, and resolutions. If there's no objection, I'm going to take one item out of order, item 7B, and take a motion to receive and act on these appointments on a later date.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Counselor. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach. Yes. Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Yes. Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And now I am going to move on to Counselor Turco. Motions, orders, and resolutions from you, please.
I have no motions, Madam President.
Thank you, Counselor Turco. Counselor Peach.
No motions this evening, thank you.
Thank you, Counselor Peach. Counselor Gould.
No motions, Madam President. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor Gould. Counselor Gamache.
Yes, thank you. It was brought to our attention that I made a motion about no parking at the park in Rolling Hills, and I put down the wrong address. So I would like to change that in the city ordinance. Section 1, the Code of the City of Peabody, adopted April 11, 2024, is amended, is hereby further amended, that Section 19-93, restricted parking, generally be amended as follows by deleting Nancy Ave in front of 1 Nancy Ave and 2 Nancy Ave from April 15th to July 1st, and inserting Raylan Ave in front of 2A Raylan Ave from April 15th to July 1st. Section 2, all ordinances, parts of ordinance inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed, and this ordinance shall take effect as provided by law. So move.
You all heard the motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor Gamache.
Yes, I'd like to, under suspension of rules, go to item 7C on the agenda. And this is a communication from His Honor the Mayor, trying to bring in conformity with the Public Works Foreman for water. As you see, it's advertised as water sewer. The correct title is Public Works Foreman Water. And I spoke with the mayor earlier, would like to delete the word sewer and advertise as submitted. And it's an ordinance amending Section 1821 entitled Rates of Compensation for Full-Time Positions Not Subject to Collective Bargaining, be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Peabody as follows. Section 1, the ordinance establishing a compensation and classification plan is hereby amended as follows. Code of the City of Peabody adopted January 23, 1969, and amended is hereby further amended by deleting 18-21, the ordinance establishing a compensation classification plan for, and that would be Public Works Foreman Water, delete the word sewer, effective 7/1/2025 of $89,102, and replacing with Public Works Foreman Water, effective March 1st, 2025, $107,302. So moved. That would be advertised as.
Thank you, Counselor Gamache. So the motion is to remove sewer, and would you like to receive, amend, draft, and advertise
Receive
all
and
of that?
advertise, yeah.
And refer to the Finance Committee. Counselor McGinn.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm just unclear why we would be making the motion before it goes to finance. Is there a timing issue here? Or, I guess that question's to the clerk. Is there
No,
some?
So the motion is to refer to Finance.
refer to finance, but with this clarification that we change that when it goes to finance.
With the removal of sewer.
Removal of the sewer title.
That's fine, but so
Yeah.
you're withdrawing the motion? and
Withdrawing the
just-
motion and referring this to finance.
And just correcting the...
With the corrected
Correcting the
version.
submittal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes total sense to me. Thank you, Madam President.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Counselor McGinn, for clarifying. Any other comments or questions or discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor
Under
Gamache.
suspension of rules, go to item 8B, New Hampshire Signs, 151 Newbury Street, special permit application for a sign. Move to receive and set up a hearing.
You heard the motion. Any discussion?
That's 8B.
8B, New Hampshire signs. Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Counselor Gamache.
No further motions, thank you.
Counselor Higgins.
Thank you, Madam President. No motions this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor Higgins. Counselor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Under suspension of the rules, motion to receive item 8E and refer with comment to municipal safety. I just want to thank the chief, Chief Griffin, the police chief, for putting together all this information for the council. It's very thorough and in-depth, so I look forward to having a meeting, a municipal safety meeting, to discuss this matter. So motion to receive and refer to municipal finance. So moved. Municipal safety.
The motion is to refer item 8E to municipal safety. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you. Counselor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Along the same lines, I would like to make a similar request for information to the fire chief, asking for the number and type of emergency calls to the Holiday Inn extended stay in Spring Hill Suites from January 1st, 2023 to present. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call. Oh,
Madam
Counselor
President.
Turco, yes.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you to Councilor Manning Martin, would you mind amending that and adding the health and also the, what's the new department we have there, Human Services Department, and just see any responses that they've made to any of those hotels?
Yes, that was my next motion for the Health
Oh, my
Department.
apologies.
No, I appreciate the input. And the Human Services Department, could somebody clarify?
Yes, I believe that's the new department created with the opioid money.
Yes, thank you. Is that the actual title, the Human Services? Thank you, that's a good suggestion, Councilor Turkle. I will do that. So next, I'd like to make a motion to the Director of the Health Department to include any interactions involving the Holiday Inn, extended stay, and Spring Hill Suites, to include any action by the code enforcement officer. So moved.
Are we all clear on what that motion was? Fire, health, code enforcement?
Nope,
The
nope.
social services?
Fire was the first one. This one is now
We didn't roll
just-
call that yet.
Oh, pardon me.
Shall we roll call fire?
Okay, fire,
Counselor?
yeah, I have separate motions. Thank you,
Okay.
Madam Chair.
Roll call on requesting this information from the fire department. Any discussion before we do that? All right, roll call, please.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Now moving on to the same request for any type of interaction involving the Health Department, directing this request to the Director of Public Health to include any activity or calls involving the code enforcement officer as well. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Also, same request to our Human Services Division for any interaction calls or activity or involvement they have had with Holiday Inn Extended Stay or Spring Hill Suites from January 1st, 2023 to the present. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilor Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And lastly, I would like to also include the Building Commissioner's Office for any and all activity or requests that they have had involving the Holiday Inn Extended Stay and Spring Hill Suites from January 1st, 2023 to the present. And that would also include the code enforcement officer, since that position is split between the building commissioner and the health department. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That is all.
Thank you, Councilor Manning Martin. Councilor Welton.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Under suspension of the rules, move to receive and approve, all papers being in order. Item 8C, a transfer special permit for a dog training and boarding facility. So moved.
You heard the motion for item 8C. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Councilor Welton.
Thank you, Madam President. No further motions this evening, just an announcement. I wanted to remind folks with some bad weather coming that Councilor Peach was very good to put forth a motion a couple weeks back reminding folks that they're responsible for shoveling in front of their house with a number of pedestrians and kids particularly going to school, needing to have those sidewalks accessible is important. So just like a public announcement to remember to do that. If you have some neighbors that may be elderly or need a helping hand shovel, definitely pitch in. We're supposed to get some more snow, so be a good neighbor and keep that clean for your pedestrians. Thanks. No further motions.
Thank you, Councilor Welton, and you have a few kids that might be able to help with shoveling. Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. On suspension of the rules, move to receive item 7D and refer to finance. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould. Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11-0.
Councilor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. Suspension of the rules, move to receive item 7E and refer to finance. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton. Yes. McGinn.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 8F and refer to industrial and community development. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? For 8F, roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. On suspension of the rules, move to receive item 10A and adopt as advertised. This is a significant motion, so I'm going to read it for the record again. Be it ordered by the City Council of the City of Peabody that $25 million is appropriated to pay the cost of purchasing various properties consisting of 164.56 acres in total, more or less, and more particularly described as follows: 0 Cedar Pond at Route 128, map 89, lot 007, map 89, lot 008, 0 Jubilee Drive, map 89, lot 009, 0 Linfield Street, R, map 99, lot 012, map 99, lot 011C, 0 Allen's Lane, map 83, lot 007, map 94, lot 190, map 94, lot 003, 0 Washington Street, map 94, lot 001, including the payment of any costs incidental or related thereto, and that to meet this appropriation, the treasurer, with the approval of the mayor, is authorized to borrow said amount under Chapter 44, Section 7, subsection 1 of the general laws, or any other enabling authority that the treasurer, the mayor, and the other city official is authorized to take actions necessary or convenient to carry out the purpose of this order, and that this order be advertised as read. It's further ordered that the treasurer is authorized to file an application with the appropriate officials of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth, to qualify under Chapter 44A of the general laws, any and all bonds of the city authorized to be borrowed pursuant to this loan order, and to provide such information and execute such documents as such officials of the Commonwealth may require in connection therewith. Again, Madam President, this motion is to adopt as advertised. So moved. As advertised and read.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor McGinn.
Thank you, Madam President. No further motions.
Thank you, Counselor McGinn. Counselor Rozignol.
Hi, motion to receive and approve all papers being in order and set up a public hearing for 9A Entertainment License Endless Hibachi and Sushi LLC, 82 Newbury Street. So moved.
You heard the motion. Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor Rozignol.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion to receive late 1, which is a correspondence from Republic Trash, who has actually agreed to come before us, and send that to public service for a meeting to be set up in March. So moved.
You heard the motion to receive late 1 and send to Public Services Committee. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor Rozignol.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion to receive item 7A and send to Legal Affairs. So moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Counselor Rozignol.
Madam President, would you like me to take 9C for you and set up a public hearing?
You heard the motion.
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes?
Welton. McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Thank you, Councilor Rozignol.
No further motions. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you very much. Councilor Melville.
Under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 8D, and we're just going to receive and approve, so moved. That
You're
would
in
be
the-
the municipal election calendar.
Thank you, Councilor Melville. You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
Councilor Melville.
Under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 9D, renewal for 2025 for American Auto Exports, 44 Lowell Street, Suite 1B4, in Louis BMW Limited, 2260 Newbury Street. All papers being in order, so moved.
You heard the motion. Any discussion? Roll call vote for 9D.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes?
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
All right. Move to, under suspension of the rules, move to receive item 9B, utility contractor's license, and approve all papers being in order for Callahan Inc., 81st Street, Bridgewater. And move to approve renewal of entertainment license Century House 235 Andover Street, Ithaki 2 Restaurant and Bistro 1A Newbury Street, and general licenses.
Counselor, I'm going to interrupt you. Can we take them separately and start with 9B and separate E and F?
Okay, so we'll do 9B. Move to.
You heard the motion to approve 9B. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin. Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
Yes.
Motion carries 11 to 0.
So we'll do E and F separately as well.
Yes.
We'll
as
do
much
those
as
together.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
according to the clerk. All right. Under suspension of the rules, move to receive items 9E and F, entertainment license renewal for 2025 for Century House, 235 Newbury Street, Ithaki 2 Restaurant and Bistro, 1A Newbury Street, and general licenses renewal 2025 for taxi license non-city, Salem Taxi Company, 30 Federal Street, Salem. All papers being ordered, so moved.
You heard the motion for items 9E and 9F. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Peach.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes?
Welton.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Rozignol.
Yes.
Melville.
Yes.
Daigle.
No further motions. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Melville. Any other motions or comments tonight? I have none. Motion to adjourn. So moved. So moved.